What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I got another quick little easy one for you today. If you're like me, I'm always trying to find new places to store and organize things within the Jeeps. There's so many things that I feel like I need to always have in the Jeep to be ready, whether I'm going off-roading or just out and about. You know, I always like to have my tow straps, and we've got rain ponchos, and we've got the winch cable, gloves, straps, walkie-talkies, jackets in case you got the doors and tops off, zip ties, tools, the list goes on and on and on, first aid kits, etc. What I'm finding is with the Gladiator especially, you've got less room for storage than you do in the Wrangler, and that's because we don't have the back where we can keep stuff that needs to be kept out of the elements, out of the rain, the snow, the sun. You don't have that little compartment in the trunk like you do in the Wrangler. So this is where our friends from Invictus OffRoad came in, and they've got some new products for us that we are getting to try out and getting the Gladiator a little more organized so that we can free up some storage space underneath the back seats here. I feel like I'm always trying to find more space and organize and take things out so I can put new things in. So I've got some cool stuff to show you today. It's not going to be a long video, but I'm going to show you how they work. I'm going to show you some accessories that go along with these Invictus OffRoad Molle Storage panels for the Jeep Gladiator and also for the JL Wranglers. So stay tuned. So the guys at Invictus OffRoad send us out a couple of their new items that are going to allow you to add more storage options to your Gladiator or your Wrangler. The first set that they sent us were a set of 4 of these Molle headrest panels that will fit on either the JL or the JT, and these are going to allow you to add more Molle storage to the headrests in either vehicle. So I've got 2 sets of these I'm going to show you today. One that'll fit in the Wrangler, one that'll fit in the Gladiator. Same product for both, but I got to show you those. And then their other latest product that they just came out with are these Molle seat back panels that are for the rear seats in the Jeep Gladiator. What these allow you to do is, you can see I've already got it mounted up here and installed on the Gladiator, and what it allows you to do is add additional storage to the back seat, that when you fold the seat up, you can lock it and it'll keep it protected and stored down in here behind the seat where it's safe and secure. So pretty cool. I'm going to show you both of these in more detail, show you how you install them, nice and easy, and show you some of the options I've added or picked up already to get this thing going. So let's check it out. Okay, so this is super easy. All you got to do is pop your headrest off. This is the passenger one off the Gladiator. I just popped it off. All you got to do is pull it up, and then there's 2 little buttons down on each side. You just squeeze them both in and slide the whole thing out. So these headrest covers come with these elastic kind of strings on either side of the headrest that are going to allow you to tighten it down nice and tight on the headrest. So what you need to do though to install this is you're going to remove the little clips on the end of the strings just by squeezing them, and remove both of those from each side. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to unstring just undo it like you're untying shoes on both sides, and pull these out so that the headrest cover looks like this. Now, what you need to do is there's 2 holes at the very bottom. I don't know if you can see these here. 2 holes at the very bottom that are designed for it to slide over the seat posts and down. And you want the Molle cutouts to be on the back side of the headrest. So make sure when you put it on that that's the way it's facing, so that that's the back, this is the front, and you've got those holes slid over. Now they did also include, and I was a little unsure about these when I got them, they're just little O-ring kind of gaskets, and what you're going to do is you're going to take 2 of them, 1 for each post, and you're just going to slide it. They just kind of roll right up the post. And then those are going to kind of lock it down on the seat post so that it keeps it a little tighter, a little more secure. Then what you do is you start threading the string here from the inside out on both. And what I try to do is just make sure that these are nice and even length so that as you're threading it through, they stay even all the way to the end, just like you're threading shoelaces on. You can actually grab one of the clips and just kind of put it loosely on the end just by grabbing it and squeezing it and sliding both ends through. I like to slide them through so that they are even. Oops. And then that side is done. Then you just got to do the same thing on the other side. Grab your other lace here. And you're going to thread it through. And then we can go and take our the second clip and clip it on here. Okay, so once the headrest is in, you can push it down and it will only go so far before you actually have to squeeze the little tabs down here to push it further in. Now we just got to adjust and tighten these straps up on either side. So let's move around to the back. Okay, so from here we can just kind of give this a nice tug and work it nice and tight. And you don't want to go too tight at first because you do want to center it. So you want to make sure you get it a little snugger on both sides. Okay, and once you've adjusted it, you've got it to your desired positioning and tightness, then you can just lock it in. You may want to tuck the strings under the headrest a little bit. And that's that, all set. And now you've got kind of an endless amount of possibilities as far as what you want to do and what you want to mount on either side. So you can see on the driver's side, I've already mounted up a first aid kit, and that is a breakaway or tearaway, easy to remove Molle first aid kit. But I'll show you more about the accessories and the things I've got in a minute. For now, let's jump into the seat backs. I've already installed that on the driver's side rear. I'm going to show you how to do it on the passenger side rear one here. So go ahead and grab your seat back panel. Obviously you want the Molle pieces to the back side. And it's got a nice big cutout here in the center that's going to go right up over the headrest, leaving this solid black piece down the front of the seat. So just kind of feed this over here, and you want to drop the slot right over the headrest. Goes down nice and easy. And then what you'll notice is on the front side here, along the bottom, you've got 3 little slots that are going to allow you to put the strap through there. So you want to kind of situate this nicely here, and it does have allow cutout for the seat belt here. And then you want to take the excess of this and you want to just kind of slide it and tuck it underneath in between where the pivot point of the seat is, because that's where the strap is going to connect to through those slots. You've got 3 straps that are going to connect through there. And then when you fold this down,
show the Velcro too.
Yep. So on this side, you've got the Velcro pieces on this side and along this side. So you want to try to get this laid down nice and neat and pull the Velcro so that it gets it nice and tight along here. Now I do need to shift mine a little bit because I need to make sure I'm clear of this notch here. So I've got to make sure I get it further over to the outside. All right, and once you do that, you can Velcro it down. And you'll see along here, I don't know if you can see that, Kim, but there are 3 little strap areas here where you're going to take the straps and feed them from the front side up through to the back.
And those slits are the same as on the front. They're just on the bottom, and I think you can kind of see them.
It comes with 3 straps. Pretty simple. What I found is if you have this little notch here, the kind of like pull area, facing out and up, and you take the strap and you're going to feed it through here, and you can pretty much pull it all the way till it's there. And then what you're going to want to do is you're just going to take the excess and tuck it between the seat to get stuck.
Do a close-up of the clip so people can see before you go back. Okay, cool.
Okay, so that's the clip facing up. then you can fold the seat back down, and what you'll be able to do is just kind of reach in here and grab it, okay? So now what you want to do is you're going to want to take this and come up underneath here and pull it so that when you go back here, you're going to loop it back and you can grab the strap hook here, the end that we fed through, and you just want to feed this through. Feed it through the one slot here. I don't know if you can see that okay. And then loop it over and back through here like this and pull it tight. So what that's going to allow you to do is adjust this to where you get the seat cover nice and tight. And I was able to slide it a bit and get it to where it was a real nice firm adjustment.
I want to shine a little light on it and for the final look of it so they can see with the strap not on it.
Yeah. So, and you can pivot this more, and I'll probably play with it and adjust the seat back a little, the cover itself and everything a little more light back this way.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, but I can adjust it more, and then get the seat back nice and smooth and everything. But this is just to show you here. You'll be able to see once you fold it up, and once I get the other two on here, that'll pull this nice and tight. The straps here, you can see how nice all three of those are done.
Three, yeah. And
then when you fold the seat back up, Kim, you can see I've got that one really nicely laid and smooth. And then you got the nice Invictus OffRoad logo up top there. Okay, so basically what I want to do now is show how easily I can kind of clean up some of this stuff that I don't use on a regular daily basis, but I do need to have in the Jeep pretty regularly for when I do decide to go off-roading or play around or do something stupid. So I'm going to show how with just a few accessories and these storage panels on the back of the seat, I can clear up a lot of space under here and leave myself room. All right, so I just want to show you a little bit of what you can do with this panel, how much I can get out from underneath the storage compartment in the seat. One of the first things the guys from Invictus showed me, and this actually isn't, this was just a tip that he showed me, but my tow recovery strap actually slides down in here and fits perfectly by itself without those storage panels. So that was nice just to get that out of there. And actually my tree saver one also fits down in there, and get those two out of the way because I don't use them that often, but always good to have them on you. So those two fit down in there. And then I'll probably fast forward through most of this part here, but things like my ARB tire deflator, this one's got a hook, but it actually doesn't have a snap, so you can't feed it through. But using just a Velcro strap that I can feed through, I'm able to take this and slide the Velcro right on through. And then I can just feed the strap through and lock it in. So this part, how you want to lay things out, takes a little bit of testing and trial and error to figure out where you want things to go. And you do have to pay attention to where these mounts are back here. If you try to close this up, it's going to be in the way with the child seat hook, things like that. So you got to watch where you're putting things. But I'm going to play around with them and show you how much of this I can get stored on the back of the seat. Okay, so I recommend trying out each pouch or spot, whatever you want to mount. Get it in there, test fit it. Right now I don't have anything in this pouch, so I'm going to fold it up, just make sure that it closes okay. And it does. So now I can go ahead and test fit. It looks like it might have pushed it in a little bit at the bottom here, but I can test fit some different products in here and just see what's going to fit and what's going to work. Such as I do have one little ratchet strap. And I've got a pair of gloves I like to use. And those two go in there nicely. a lot more room in there, so hopefully this one will work. I can tell it's pushing on the seat a little bit, but I think that's gonna work just fine, so I'm gonna go with that. I also like to keep an assortment of zip ties. So what I'm gonna do for now is I've got a random grouping of zip ties, and I'm gonna show that using some of these little Velcro straps, I got a bunch of these on Amazon, and I'll put the link in the description as well as the links for these panels and everything else you'll see in this video. Okay, so using the Velcro strap, I fed it through 3 of the slots here. I can take some of the zip ties and I can go ahead and Velcro this nice and tight on it so that my zip ties are held in there. This whole thing is about playing around with different storage options, what's gonna work best for you. When it comes to organizing and figuring out where to put things, it's just trial and error, seeing which ones work best in your situation. You may find that you don't want to keep your zip ties back there because it'd be easier to have them in a pouch on the back of the seat or somewhere else. But again, just trying different things and seeing what fits and what works. But this gives you a lot more options for mounting stuff and getting it out. For me, the big thing is getting it out from underneath the back seats, which I found was always cluttered with a ton of stuff. One other question you guys might have, you might say, well, why don't you just mount it, you know, the first aid kit, which we put on the back of the seat, why not mount it on the Molle panels on the back of the seat? Well, my problem with that is with people getting in and out of the Jeep, especially with how tall this thing is, you're climbing in and out, you're falling out, you're you know, pulling yourself up in. I find that that would be in the way, right where your knee is going to be hidden. Plus, when you're sitting here, you don't want to be uncomfortable and have stuff crammed in between your legs and the seat. All right, so that's going to wrap up this video. I just wanted to show off these new Molle panel designs from Invictus OffRoad and kind of show what options it gives you as far as storage. And obviously, I am just at the beginning of figuring out how I'm going to lay everything out, figuring out what storage options I need as far as bags and Velcro straps. And I do have some other snap straps coming, just so that I've got a bunch of different options as far as, you know, what I actually need to keep in the Jeeps. You know, I've got a bunch of these Velcro straps and I've still got more bags and stuff for the Mojito Jeep. I do want to keep a first aid kit in both Jeeps so that they are readily available out on the trails. So that one will go in Mo. And I've already got this one up in the Gladiator here. Now I just gotta fill them with the proper safety stuff. I gotta go back to Off-Road Medic's suggested items on his video so I can get that taken care of. But I think this is overall a pretty slick thing. Adds a lot of options, super easy install, nicely made, good American made product from a local fellow Jeeper. So make sure you check those guys out. Again, I'm gonna put the links in the description for Invictus OffRoad, the bags, the straps, all the different accessories I showed today, so you can check those out. If you have any questions, make sure you drop them in the comments below. I'm always trying to follow up and respond to you guys. Big thanks for watching. Make sure you give us a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. See you in the next one.